people on the left are absolutely losing their minds because Kash Patel was celebrating with the U.S. hockey team after it won the gold, and he had a beer. People are saying, we're paying for that as U.S. taxpayers. This is an outrage. And then, of course, they're criticizing that the guy had a beer and he was celebrating. Let's remember a few things that the left seems to have forgotten. I don't know how much it costs Kash Patel to actually have a beer with the U.S. hockey team, if anything, but I don't think it was $450,000. That was the price we all paid for Michelle Obama and her two girls to go elephant riding and go look at the orangutans and the apes in a safari. Do you remember that whole thing? We paid for that, not for the trip itself, but for everything around it, $450,000. And then, because it was so damn fun, Barack Obama said, well, let's go back to South Africa and Tanzania and Senegal. And that cost us between $60 to $100 million. And then, of course, when you want to talk about conducting yourself like a professional, what about Obama's goodbye party, where he had Jay-Z and George Clooney and all the Hollyweirds at the White House until 4 a.m. in the morning? I'm sure that was really professional. Lots of stuff going on there, I betcha. But now people will push back and say, well, that's the president and the first lady. Let's keep it down the same lane, man. FBI, DOJ. Okay, you want to do that? I'll do that. Eric Holder, you remember that winner? Running, but it was okay with Obama and Eric Holder, not a problem there. How much money do you think it cost?
Congrats on the gold, Team USA! Megan Keller scored the winning goal, but it was amazing.
I don't even know what Kash Patel was doing there.
Yes. Do you know what is funny? When you take a look at this, there was a massive uproar on the left about Kash Patel attending the USA vs. Canada hockey game, but radio silence about Democrat governor spending tax dollars to fly out to Italy specifically for the game. Democrat are hypocrite. This is someone bringing evidence and clip about her.
Congrats on the gold, Team USA! Megan Keller scored the winning goal, but it was amazing. Everyone played so great. Man, they stuck to it and won in overtime. Phenomenal.
First off, I want to start by saying this. Shut up. It's always funny how Democrats want to act like they're concerned about spending taxpayer dollars when it's a conservative involved. We were spending $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workforce. I didn't hear you guys worried about taxpayer dollars then. You also didn't seem worried about the $2 million we were going to spend in Guatemala.
Yeah, they don't act virtuous, but do the complete opposite when the cameras are off. Then they punish anyone that does have convictions or morals because it threatens their corruptions and lawlessness. The gaslighting lately has been really hard to watch because I get so mad. They literally go on camera like it's opposite day and lie. Do they believe this or do they know it is, and their weak minds are being used for a bigger agenda? This is someone comment on this video. At some point, people had to continue to dig.
But then, walk across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. There is nothing that can take away from the joyous moment as all Americans celebrate this incredible. Wait, what the? Is that FBI Director Kash Patel? Why is our FBI, and why are they putting a medal around the neck of FBI Director, is Kash Patel A make-a-wish?
Kash Patel is in the locker room celebrating with our guys because he loves America and he's a big hockey fan. Oh no, the horror. Democrat, y'all are miserable. You guys are just miserable. Oh, why does Kash Patel do it in the locker room with those hockey players? You're the director of the FBI, dude. What are you doing? Shut up. Just shut up. You guys are always crying about something. And you're not principled either. Under this FBI, we've had a 20% drop in 1 year when it comes to murders in this country. Haven't seen you guys giving Kash Patel credit for that. We haven't had that big of a drop in over a century. The FBI deserves some credit. There's almost a 200% increase in overall arrests, doubling compared to prior years. There's also been the disruption of over 1,800 gangs and or criminal enterprises. That's a 210% increase. One thing I noticed about Democrats is you guys love to talk about doing things. Let's say things and make ourselves feel good. Let's show the world how we're moral. Let's virtue signal and show how nice and good and just we are. You guys tend to care more about looking virtuous compared to actually being virtuous.
I don't even know what Kash Patel was doing there. I mean, he
was chugging beer.
Honey, you're not playing. You're not, and he's behaving like he's like a member of Animal House on that show.
Beyond the money, it's the optics for me, because I'm a little old school, but I like when the law enforcement and directors of FBI were like serious and like borderline boring. Like, I don't want to see them. I want to know they're hard at work because there's so much going on. Right. Today we wake up hearing about...
This is what Democrats don't understand. Kash was on a mission for the FBI to go over security with the Milan Olympic security for the next Olympics year. The FBI has been doing this for decades. He caught the gold medal game and got invited to the locker room. People need to shut the F off about that. We haven't won a gold in men's hockey in 46 years. What I'm pissed about is our tax dollars being spent on liberal demonstrations. When you take a look at these pictures, you can clearly see here, he was there on official international business and he was at the Olympics too. Okay, when you look at all these pictures, you can clearly see how he was welcomed by the ambassador to Italy. Liberals always create this selective outreach just to make themselves feel good. Like, let's just make feel like, no, we are really better off there. At some point, it gets crazy and boring because this is not something you're supposed to. So Kash Patel should not be able to celebrate. Even the president sometimes do celebrate. I see Obama often celebrating with, different clubs. I see Obama doing that, but there will never be outreach. Kash Patel should not even be there to celebrate. If he celebrates, liberals would think, oh, he's not a serious person. This kind of mentality, I don't know when this will stop because it gets boring. Every single time I see them doing this, I look at their videos they put out about him. I was like, what is this? Because, these people just want to create news out of nothing. This is not something that I should be sitting here really talking about or putting out clips on it. I was like, what is this? I think I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. As of the short clips you see at the end, that is for the YT algorithm. You can always share the clips.
Because now it's our job to tell which are the jokes and which are the things that are just part of his sometimes batshit agenda.
So I get suspicious when anybody, whether it's
no one should be above scrutiny.
I think that Whoopi Goldberg, you might want to think.
Listen to their whole testimony? Because I do.
Yes, I do.
And that
Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about people.
A person's home, it's very easy to understand.
When I look at that video, I don't see both sides in a dogmatic.
The Golden Globe for Best Editing goes to the Justice Department.
This is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today.
Yes. Of course, this is for the mother.
Babies are upstairs watching. Y'all better be off them damn phones and watching me.
Thank you, everyone.
I'm a little in shock about that.
Maduro. Let your hatred and sit this one out.
Well, these guys.
There you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see them get it.
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Can sit at either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
So you and your husband were friends
Everybody knew that wasn't true. A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on Zone. In one interview, she said,
We should have said nothing. The United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people ought to have.
Yeah.
Absolute horror.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy.
There is a quota system.
This is my 6th and last year hosting the Grammys. Song of the Year. Congratulations, Billie Eilish.
New York rent is crushing people. Child